Hello, everyone. This is Christopher Mick with the Hudson Area Public Library, coming to you with another Women in STEAM program. We have an awesome guest speaker today. I'm really excited because, as most of you know, we kind of do programs stressing each letter in STEAM: science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. And I'm really honored to have an artist with us today to speak about the A in STEAM. So I'm going to stop talking and turn it over to our guest, Annette, who can introduce herself and talk to you a little bit.
Hi, thank you for having me. So wonderful. So my name is Annette Winkler and I'm a professional artist. I was born and raised in Germany and Berlin, and I moved to the States in 1996. In Germany, I was an intensive care nurse, worked in Berlin and Frankfurt, and in Florida, I became a full-time artist. And I saw in Germany still, I saw the moon landing even on TV. I was tiny, yes. But this was so cool. What an experience. And on black and white, and my dad, he filmed it with a Super 8 camera, and it was so exciting. And then really 50 years later, I met Dr. Buzz Aldrin at the 50th anniversary, Apollo 11, and I painted a huge painting for him, and it was displayed there, and it was so unbelievable. First I saw this on TV, and now I really met this person who walked the moon. It was so exciting, and now I'm really, I just love everything about space, the universe, art, of course, and combine everything. It's incredible. And you meet so many interesting people. Astronauts, they're a special kind of breed. They're so intelligent and they have so much to share, but I never met so many nice people, so loving and caring. And when they come back from space, they just want to make the planet a better place. And a lot of them are artists. And I work together with astronaut Nicole Stott. So she was twice at the space station, and she helps now very terminal ill children around the world. So they make little paintings and they put it on spacesuits, and they fly these spacesuits to the space station, and the astronauts wear it and they wave to the kids, and they're all online and exciting. So this brings art and space together, engineering, technology, science, it's all one. And these kids, this brings them hope and happiness, and they have so much joy.
That's excellent. That's excellent. I don't have a good frame for it yet, but I can share with you because you mentioned space artists. I've got an Alan Bean.
Oh yeah, Alan Bean, Apollo 12. Yeah,
yes. So I've got an autographed Glycine print of one of his paintings.
Can I have it?
Yeah, I have to get this framed. I bought a temporary frame that's not the right size.
Oh wow, this is amazing. Yeah, Alan Bean was so when he retired from NASA, he just wanted to be an artist, and he brought back some moon dust and put it in his paintings, and then his boots, he made some prints on his paints, and you can really touch it and feel it, and this is amazing. And yeah, so I think astronauts who've been in space, they are changed when they come back. They just like Nicole Stott said, well, when you look at space or look at the Earth from a different angle, and then you see all these colors, the blue tones, the greens, and the clouds, and this is amazing. And she took so many incredible photos, and of course, and she painted up there, and it's just your different side of your brain.
Well, it is, and that's I was excited to talk to you because with the students I work with here in Hudson, I try to share, how important art is to the equation of communicating about space, and that's so.
Right.
Sometimes we have books like this, like The Art of NASA.
Wow.
That cool. I just show them the different artists that were trying to help the public understand, before Apollo started, what this was going to look like, what the vehicles would look like, what the astronauts would look like on the moon, so the public could understand. And then another one activity that the kids do, we look at like mission patch arts.
Oh, cool.
and
Wow.
the kids design their own mission patch and kind of understand,
Yes.
you know,
Yes.
some of the symbolism in the mission patches and that they're trying to
This
convey
is
information.
really interesting. And they put, for example, art pieces and make little post stamps out of it. And
Yep.
people just collect them. And it's for the Apollo 11 anniversary. So they have always these nice stamps. And it's really art history. So it's a part of America.
Yes.
It's really yeah, when kids go to art museums or artworks or galleries, they you can feel them, they're so inspired, and yet they feel the magic, and they start to dream. And then when they see my paintings, oh, an astronaut or a rocket on Mars, and this is also cool, and I want to be an astronaut when I grow up. Of course I need to have math and science and technology, but first I need to be inspired, and you never should leave, there's always a kid in you, and
Yes.
you should never ever forget that. And you just need to be always happy and positive, and you want to explore, and it's and math and everything is logic and rules and numbers. But with art you can just, this is for everyone, and everyone can see it differently, and there's no rules. You do what you like, you can just dig in and let go, and this is very important too. It's not always, we are not robots. We want
Right.
to we have emotions, and
To feel something, to connect.
yeah,
Yeah.
really to connect. Yes.
Well, and I had a great time doing video presentations for the Mars Perseverance landing last month.
Oh yes.
And we were doing them remotely with COVID-19. You know, I couldn't go into the classrooms, but we did some
Yes.
great video links, and I would drop off handouts for them. And I love your art behind you there, if you want to talk about that, because you've shared on social media, you kind of putting this together. It was great to see
Oh,
you
yeah,
showing
yeah.
the different
Right.
steps you were taking in the painting, but it's just amazing.
Always I like to make the step-by-step videos, and this is called Fresh Strike. And I like to go on the NASA websites, and they have the amazing high resolution images there, and it's now free for everybody to use. There's no copyright on it. And this image really spoke to me. And they have an orbiter going around Mars. I think it's 255 kilometers up, and for 13 years takes always these images. And then they found out, whoa, that's a new freshly made crater.
Right.
Wow. So this was so exciting. And actually this crater is so big, it's around 60 feet 60 feet wide. So it's huge. And then you can see the impact waves, and the rocks just got blown away. And then, of course, it's a little color enhanced.
Right.
But what they said, it's the ice exposed underneath the dust.
Mhm.
And I tried to recreate it this time, not only with 3D painting, what I normally do, but I actually really put more material on the canvas, so that people come in and they just touch it and say, and I think you have to touch art. I think it's like when you see a sculpture or something, you always want to touch it and feel it, and I'm never afraid that please touch this. It's always, this will not get destroyed or so. So just
Right.
touch it and feel it and enjoy the colors and the story behind it. And yeah, and the cool thing is I got Martian dust.
Yes.
Is this cool? So and I put these Martian dust from a Martian meteorite into the painting. And I think, I'm not for sure, but I think I'm the only one who have Martian dust in a painting.
I think you're right. Yeah.
That is really cool. So I picked 3 spots, and in my signature, I put the Martian dust in, and I can show you. I got also for this painting then the certificate that it's
Oh, sure.
yeah, the certificate of authenticity. This is really cool. Can
That
you see
is.
this?
Yes.
So it's not the sand from my beach.
Right.
That's really Martian dust. So this makes it so special. And I work together with Grant Harkness, and I'm so happy that he trusted me with this little sample here.
Right.
And he told me, I don't have any more. They don't fall like something out of the sky.
No, they're rare.
They're really rare.
Yeah.
And yeah, so this is really cool. And yeah.
No, I think that this is just amazing because I saw the image you're talking about in,
Yes.
you know, the NASA feeds that I follow. And I saw when
Yes.
they're like, you know, they orbited nothing and then they came by for another orbit and then there was
Yes,
this
yes.
crater.
Whoa.
Yeah. And to see the real image, but then to see what the angle you took with it, with putting the
Yes.
texture and the meteorite in there and just bringing it
Yes.
to life in a whole nother way. To
Yeah.
me, that's what gets me so excited, speaking from a non-artist, on the power of art, because
Yes.
this makes a scientific photo I saw accessible to
Yes.
so many more people in a different tactile, visceral way
Right.
that I think is just amazing.
Yeah, and not only people who are in STEM, it's more people who are maybe never thought about it,
Right.
about space, or don't follow the NASA channels or
Exactly.
So there could be anybody who just loves art or just goes by and said, "Whoa, what is that? What's the story behind it?"
Right,
So
right.
totally different group of people. And last 2 years ago, so I went to a couple of NASA social events, and they asked me, "So, what is special about you when we invite you? So, what is your What are your followers?"
Mm-hmm.
And and said, well, I'm a space artist, so I have totally different audience than most of the NASA shows where people come. They're all coming from NASA or maybe engineering fields or science fields, math fields, and say, no, I'm an artist. It's a totally different background and followers. And so my followers on social media is like, wow, what is this? I've never seen this. Because I paint different subjects too. And then they see sometimes Freddie Mercury. They say, why are you painting Freddie Mercury? But then, of course, so I'm working together with Brian May, the guitarist from Queen,
Yes.
and he is an astrophysics physicist. So he loves everything about space, and he is friends with Dr. Buzz Aldrin. So it all comes together, and there's a huge group of people who are really interested in space.
Yes. Well, I want to share a couple of your photos if I can share my screen here, because to speak about that point.
Yeah, and I have also photos here, tons of photos for my art. This is, for example, oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. There
Yeah.
you go. Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. Just gonna try to make this bigger.
Yeah. A little bigger.
There we go. And then I think I'm at the end. So yeah, I think this is one of the NASA socials you were at, right?
Let me see. I don't see anything yet.
Oh, okay.
I have a white screen.
Oh, okay. I'm sharing it, but if you aren't seeing it. So the image I have up is of you wearing the 2 astronaut gloves. You have your NASA social badge on, your Artemis t-shirt.
Yeah. This was in New Orleans, and it's a Michoud facility in New Orleans. And we got a tour to see the SLS rocket. And and they had a huge event there with different companies from Boeing and SpaceX, and so of course you have to try everything.
Yes. And
at least me, I have to get all my fingers somewhere.
Oh, I'm the same way. I've got a similar photo of me wearing a glove. So yeah, you have to do it. Yeah. And then
I didn't know how big they really are. So it's really nice to get the feeling, wow, and then you imagine being up there in space and try to just put a screw in with gloves. It must be so hard.
Right. Yeah, no, it's amazing. And then I got the next image I have is of your Yuri Gagarin painting you're standing with.
Yes. Right. So I painted two Yuri paintings for Yuri's night.
And that's coming up next month.
Yes, yes. So one will go to the Yuri's night Treasure Coast, and the other one to LA. And the red one will go to LA, and the big one will go to Treasure Coast. Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
I have the red one here. Yep.
Yes. So I think they canceled the event. So they will have, I think, the online event, but not an actual party.
Right.
But still, so this is my donation and giving back. I always, of course, I live from my art and I sell my art, but I also try to support organizations I really believe in. And one is, of course, Yuri's Night, and just keeping it alive and bring so much information to the next generation. And then, of course, Nicole Stott, I helped her too with the painting and donated the painting for the terminal ill children around the world, so that they can provide everything what they need to bring more space suits, more colorful space suits up to the space station.
Oh, that's excellent.
I'm always here to help.
That's excellent. And then I think, well, then the painting behind you, then I have your first strike picture up here.
Yeah, this is really cool.
And then since we talked about that one, I think the last one I have to share is the, I love this one because it's a SpaceX astronaut holding a young girl, and there's all the
and
the starships behind.
And even Elon Musk liked it.
Hey, we can't beat that.
Yeah. Yeah, that was really cool. Yeah, so this is just the next generation on Mars. Starman holding this little kid. So this is so exciting. The future is just so exciting. So you just want to jump out of bed, and you have to work on getting us to Mars, and hopefully I will still be around when they build the first, I don't know, little stations on Mars. It might be 2034, something.
Yeah, that's, I was just having a conversation with my son, is 13, and I was saying pretty much the same thing. I'm like, we were watching the Starship test where it came back. And I'm talking to him like, I want to see this land on Mars while I'm still around.
Yeah, so we have to stay healthy.
Yes. But this, I just love this painting because this, I think, taps into everything you said, and just in the future. And it's what I do as a STEM educator. I'm trying to show kids the potential of STEM careers, or what our future hopefully will be. And this just kind of encapsulates all that with the technology and embracing kids and showing them the future, and hopefully what we're going to be doing before not too long. So I just, when you posted this, I was just like, wow, that really kind of grabbed me in the heart, because I'm like, that really, in a painting, one image just really embodies a ton of what I try to articulate, every day when I'm
yes. Kids are so amazing. And always when I have kids over and they look at my paintings, they're so excited, and they just want to be an astronaut, and they want to go to Cape Canaveral and see the rockets, and go to the beach and see the launches. It's so exciting. Yeah, so they need to dream, and then they like to put all their energy in, of course, in math and science and engineering. But
well, and I love how your career has kind of straddled both of those, because you talked about working as a nurse before. So I think you have that part of your brain that is obviously science that you needed for that, and then you obviously have the art, and you've kind of welded those together in your life, and that's really interesting to me.
Yeah, this is really cool. I can show you the other painting here.
Oh, sure.
This is I don't know if you can see this. The little girl
with the wax.
Yeah, it's a little girl, and Starman just so it's really it's their future, or is this already space is already there. So they grow up with space.
Mhm.
Not like us, but like, whoa. But now, and I just, for them, it's so normal.
Well, and especially I think we're coming into a wonderful time with astronauts flying on the new Crew Dragon, because when I was presenting to kids the last few years, it was kind of hard to get them as excited when it was a robotic mission I was talking about. But now that there's astronauts, launching from Florida again, I kind of have all the kids' attention because they can see them waving and getting in the rocket and make the connections.
Yes.
And so I think that's pretty exciting.
Did you apply for Inspiration 4?
I did.
Hey, maybe we go together.
Yeah, I think I entered at the mission patch level. I'm like, I'd like to get a patch out of this, at least if I don't get to go, and then I could share it with kids. So I
did it for St. Jude, so I donated the money, so it will go to kids. But man, this would be a dream to go to the space station and sit in the cupola and see the Earth, and then get your little canvas out and paint a little up there and try to soak it all in. Yeah, this would be awesome. But I think we are not the only one who applied.
No, but to your point, you like you've been able to go to NASA socials, kind of presenting that you're coming from an artist. I think with Virgin Galactic and Blue Origin and space tourism and all these things, you might actually get a seat on something like that where you could I think like you're talking about, do some art up in space or see some things that you want to paint when you get back. And
that would be wonderful. But when I'm up there, I will wave. Hi. I will mention you if you're not sitting next to me.
Right. We all appreciate it. Well, Annette, I wanted to thank you so much and when I post this up, I'm going to put all your social media links. So if kids want to check out, I just showed we just showed a little sampling of your art. And obviously, as you mentioned, you paint a lot of other things besides space.
Yes.
So I'm going to put those links in there if parents and kids want to check out your other work and follow along with you on your adventures and follow along if you happen to go up into space.
Wonderful. So, and one more thing to this meeting here. Soon, maybe in a week or two, I will offer 50 limited edition. And each print on canvas will get a little sample of the Mars dust.
Oh, you're killing me, Annette. Am I?
Yes. So I will.
So I have to bid on this now because you're telling me.
So I ordered 50 little glass bottles. They're tiny.
Okay.
And I have to stretch this for 50 bottles, and then it's gone. But so I have 50 limited edition prints. I will sign the prints, and each print will get the certification from Grant Harkness.
Okay.
Every print will get the certification that this in a little glass bottle is really Mars dust.
Wow.
And I will get a little box where I put it in, this little glass bottle, and I will paint this little this little jewelry box. I think it's a cardboard box, and I will paint the top of it, maybe with a starman or whatever I have. So there will be 50 little paintings, and so this is a pretty unique. So and
that is. I may have to break open my wallet to try to get live because I've got a meteorite like I share with students.
That's nice. Yes.
So it's in a little case with a magnifier at the top. So when I was doing in-person visits, I could pass this around. The kids could look down through the magnifier, and we talk about meteorites and asteroids and that. But that would be amazing what you're talking about to be able to share that. Okay, I will save my money until you post that.
All right, thank you.
Well, thank you very much for being our guest today. And again, I can't thank you enough for inspiring people with your art and sharing your journey on social media. And I will share your information with our patrons here at the library. And
thank you so much.
Yes, good luck with everything.
You too. Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.